For years, I've been asking people the same question: what makes you happy? It's a question that seems simple on the surface, but the answers are as varied as the people themselves. We all want it, this elusive thing called happiness. We see it in the smiles of others, in the laughter shared among friends, and in the quiet moments of contentment. We chase it, we dream about it, we build our lives around it, we set goals, achieve milestones, and yet, sometimes, happiness still feels just out of reach. But what if the answer was simpler than we thought? What if it wasn't about the grand achievements or the material possessions? What if the key to happiness wasn't about what we acquire or achieve, but about who we share our lives with? The people who stand by us, who laugh with us, who support us. Imagine if scientists could track people's lives for over 80 years to discover what truly makes humans happy. What insights could they uncover? Well, that's exactly what Harvard University did in one of the longest studies in history. They embarked on a journey to understand the essence of human happiness. They followed hundreds of men, year after year, decade after decade, delving into their lives, their loves, their losses, their triumphs. They watched as these men grew, changed, and evolved. Can you imagine the stories these researchers were privy to? The intimate details of lives lived fully, the joys and sorrows, the highs and lows, the tapestry of human experience they witnessed, each thread representing a unique journey, a personal story, a life intertwined with others. And you know what they found? The answer wasn't in wealth or fame, but in something much more profound. The secret to a fulfilling life wasn't hidden in a vault or written on a mountaintop. It was something accessible to all of us. It was right there in our hearts, in the connections we forge with others, the bonds we create, the relationships we nurture. That's right, the Harvard study found that close, meaningful relationships are the biggest factor in living a longer, healthier, and happier life. It's the love we give and receive, the support we offer and accept, that truly enriches our lives. Picture this. It's 1938. The world is a vastly different place. The Great Depression has left its mark, and the shadow of impending war looms large over the globe. Amidst this backdrop of uncertainty and tension, in the bustling city of Boston, a group of visionary researchers embark on a groundbreaking journey. Their mission? To uncover the secrets of a good life. They gathered 724 young men, a diverse group. Some hailed from the prestigious halls of Harvard, while others came from the humblest neighborhoods in Boston. This mix was intentional, aiming to capture a wide spectrum of human experience. These researchers were determined to unlock the secrets of a good life, and they weren't afraid to go the distance. They meticulously planned and prepared, knowing that their work could span decades. Year after year, they meticulously tracked these men, documenting every aspect of their lives. They recorded their health, their careers, their families, their triumphs, and their heartbreaks. No detail was too small. They dove deep, asking probing questions about their hopes, their fears, their relationships. They wanted to understand what truly made these men tick, what brought them joy, and what kept them up at night. As the years went by, the study evolved. They even scanned their brains later in life, trying to understand the biological underpinnings of happiness. They looked at how the brain changes with age and how these changes impact well-being. Can you imagine the stories these men shared? Tales of love and loss, of dreams fulfilled and dreams shattered. Each story was a piece of the larger puzzle the researchers were trying to solve. The researchers witnessed firsthand the complexities of human experience, the soaring highs and the crushing lows, the quiet moments of joy and the deafening silence of loneliness. They saw the full spectrum of human emotion. They saw these boys grow into men, become fathers, grandfathers, experience the full spectrum of life's joys and sorrows. They watched as these men navigated the challenges and triumphs of life, and through it all, one resounding truth emerged. It wasn't money, prestige, or professional accolades that determined a life well lived. It wasn't the material possessions or the titles that brought true happiness. It was the quality of their relationships, the bonds they formed with others, the love and support they gave and received. These were the things that truly mattered. The men who thrived, who lived longer, healthier, happier lives, were the ones who nurtured strong, loving bonds with family and friends. They found joy in their connections, in the moments shared with loved ones. Now let's dive deeper into the profound lessons we can glean from the Harvard study. This study, which spanned over 75 years and tracked the lives of hundreds of individuals, offers invaluable insights into what truly makes us happy and healthy. It's not just a collection of data points, it's a treasure trove of wisdom that can guide us in our own lives. Because this isn't just about warm, fuzzy feelings, it's about understanding the core elements that contribute to a fulfilling life. This is about our well-being, our physical and mental health, our longevity. The study meticulously documented how our relationships impact our overall health, revealing that those with strong social ties were not only happier but also lived longer. The study revealed a stark contrast between those who prioritized relationships and those who lived more isolated lives. It showed that the quality of our relationships can predict the quality of our lives. The men who were socially isolated, who lacked close, meaningful connections, were more likely to experience chronic stress, higher rates of heart disease, and even a decline in memory function as they aged. This isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a significant health risk. Think about that for a moment. The absence of meaningful relationships can lead to a cascade of negative health outcomes. Loneliness and social isolation can have a real, tangible impact on our health. It's not just an emotional state, it's a physical condition that can affect our bodies in profound ways. It's like a slow poison, chipping away at our well-being over time. The stress and anxiety that come from feeling alone can weaken our immune system, making us more susceptible to illnesses. On the other hand, those who had strong social support systems, who could turn to loved ones in times of need, who felt seen and heard and valued, they were the ones who thrived. They had a buffer against the stresses of life. They lived longer, healthier lives, both physically and emotionally. Their relationships provided them with a sense of purpose and belonging that enriched their lives in countless ways. So, what can we learn from this? How can we apply these findings to our own lives to ensure we are living as healthily and happily as possible? What are the practical takeaways we can apply to our own lives? How can we use this knowledge to build a life that is not only successful, but also deeply fulfilling? Lesson number 1: prioritize relationships over material success. This doesn't mean you should abandon your career or financial goals, but it does mean recognizing that relationships are a crucial component of a happy life. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up your dreams or ambitions. Ambition and hard work are important, but they shouldn't come at the expense of your relationships. But I am saying that true wealth lies in the richness of our connections, not the size of our bank accounts. The joy and support we get from our relationships are invaluable. Lesson number 2. Invest in meaningful conversations and connections. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, but taking the time to connect with others can make a world of difference. Put down your phones, turn off the TV, and really listen to the people around you. In our digital age, it's more important than ever to make an effort to connect face-to-face, ask questions, be present, and cultivate those deep, meaningful bonds that nourish our souls. These interactions are what build strong, lasting relationships. Lesson number 3. Take care of your emotional well-being, just as you would your physical health. Emotional health is often overlooked, but it's just as important as physical health. Nurture your relationships, set healthy boundaries, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Taking care of your emotional health can improve your overall quality of life. You know, I've had the privilege of interviewing some of the most successful people on the planet, from billionaires to celebrities to world leaders. Despite their different paths, they all emphasize the importance of relationships. And you know what I found? Many of them, despite their extraordinary achievements, echo the same sentiment. The greatest investment you can make is in people. Many of them, despite their extraordinary achievements, echo the same sentiment. The greatest investment you can make is in people. This is a universal truth that transcends all boundaries. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men alive, once said, "The more you give love away, the more you find you have within you." This simple yet profound statement captures the essence of what the Harvard study teaches us. And my dear friend Maya Angelou, a woman who understood the power of connection like no other, often said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Her words remind us of the lasting impact we can have on others. So, let's make a pact, right here, right now, to prioritize the people who matter most. Let's commit to being present, to listening, and to showing our loved ones how much they mean to us. Let's cultivate deeper connections, have more meaningful conversations, and build each other up with love and support. These actions will not only enrich our lives, but also the lives of those around us. Because at the end of the day, it's the love we share that truly makes life worth living. It's the connections we build and the moments we share that give our lives meaning and joy. And the Harvard study is more than just a scientific endeavor. It's a testament to the enduring power of human connection. It reminds us that we are social creatures, hardwired for love, belonging, and community. And when we nurture these connections, we unlock the key to a richer, more fulfilling life. So, I ask you, my friends, what will your legacy be? Will it be one of material wealth and fleeting accomplishments? Or will it be a legacy of love, laughter, and deep, meaningful connections that stand the test of time? The choice is yours. Choose wisely, choose love and connection,